Before this video starts, I just want to say if for some reason I sound like shit, my allergies are starting to act up and there's nothing I can really do about it. I honestly feel like shit, but I really want to make this video, so I'm making myself make this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's just dive right into what the fuck happened at the Oscars last night. Personally, I didn't watch the show because I was out doing other things, working on that 2-hour COD video. One of my friends sent me a text saying, "Did you see what the fuck just happened at the Oscars?" And I'm like, no, because I'm in my own bubble currently trying to finish this video. So then he sends me the clip of Will Smith going up on stage and fucking RKO slapping the fuck out of Chris Rock.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
Initially, to myself, I thought, okay, this is staged. However, this was not staged. Like at all. This was 100% a legit act of aggression, and quite frankly, it was assault on public television, and Will Smith will not be reprimanded for it. How do I personally think about all of this? Well, like I said, initially, I thought this was fake, until Will Smith said this shit.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to.
This is probably, without a doubt, the craziest thing to ever happen on national television. And this will probably go down to be the most crazy, fucked up shit that has gone down in national television history. I have to be honest, Will Smith seems like an amazing person. However, this was not an amazing thing that he did. This was assault, and it's a shame that he won't be held accountable for it, as LAPD has confirmed that Chris Rock will not be filing any police reports after the incident. But it really begs you the question, how far gone is Will Smith from reality? And you might be thinking, what do you mean by that? Well, hear me out really quick, because this has been an ongoing pressing issue for a few years now. So Will Smith is married to Jada Pinkett Smith, right? This woman doesn't love him. It is well documented that she doesn't love him, despite having 2 kids together, I believe. Just doesn't love him. She's still in love with Tupac after 20 plus years, and quite frankly, it sucks because Will Smith just seems like an amazing guy, yet he's so far removed from reality because he's so struck by love with a woman who just doesn't love him back. And that really does go to show how far some people will break their significant others' personal lives down, to the point where they'll go as far as to slap what looks like a once friend, still could be friend, might I say. This could have just been a quick act of aggression, because stuff like that does happen. He went out of his way to defend the woman he loved, even if she doesn't love him back. It's well documented, so I'm not just pulling something like this out of my ass. It is very well documented that Will Smith is a broken man over a broken relationship that I frankly think will never come back, especially after this. I guarantee this will cause some more strain within the relationship. Do I personally think Will Smith should be held accountable? Yeah. I mean, fuck, you don't just go out of your way, even if you're defending the woman you love, or a loved one, whoever it may be. You don't go out of your way to assault someone. That's just not how it works. I mean, that is how it works. However, that is not the justifiable reason to go about doing things. Because initially, you can see Will Smith laughing at the G.I. Jane joke that was made. by Chris Rock. He was laughing about it. So that's another thing that led me to believe, okay, it's fake, because he thought it was funny. However, when you see Jada's face about the joke, that's when you realize, okay, this is a joke, but it's not staged. At the end of the day, this is all just one big joke that went way out of hand. And I gotta be honest, some of the responses are just insane. Like, we had one from H3H3 about Will Smith just being a walking L taker, which, by the way, H3H3, you're never gonna see this video. You don't have enough time for other important things besides your stupid political stances and you trying to hold on to what was once a great platform that you hold. Will Smith does his best with what he has. He loves his family. He loves his wife. However, it just seems like they're so far removed from him, in a sense, because of some influence by his wife, which really also does go to show that when manipulation comes into play, it's not always gonna turn out the way you think it's gonna, but it could also very well turn out the way you think it's gonna be. And that does suck. That really does suck. I feel honestly so bad for Will, but at the same time, I don't feel bad for him for being upset in this situation. However, I feel really bad for him. I will not sit here and think what he did was justified. If he had just stayed in his seat and said, keep my wife's name out of your mouth, that would have been handled so much better. Sure, it would have still been awkward, of course. There's nothing not awkward about what happened last night. In any scenario, in any different universe where the same thing happened, it wouldn't have not been awkward. So with all of this, you really have to sit back and think, was this staged, right? Because it just seems like this was the most avoidable thing. However, he's a comedian. Chris Rock is a comedian. He has made his career off of these jokes. So I can't really sit by and not feel bad for Chris because he was assaulted. I literally can't sit by and not feel bad because he was assaulted. Now, to an extent, he kind of deserved it because you don't really go out of your way to make jokes about other people's family, despite it being your routine to make jokes and like ill-timed humor. But it's just when it's about something that's been an ongoing problem with Will and Jada, it's really the soft spot for the question of, is this appropriate to make? I personally don't know because I'm not with them 24/7 365, but it really does beg those questions. Personally, I don't see this going anywhere. I mean, fuck, they literally gave Will Smith an Oscar like 5 or so minutes after he assaulted Chris Rock on national television. So yeah, that really goes to show that if you're famous, you don't get in trouble. That's really stupid. You shouldn't be held on a higher pedestal just because you're famous. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this entire situation. It's honestly really fucked. I have spoke my piece about this situation. I think that what Will did was not good. However, what he did was also justifiable morally. He loves his wife even if she doesn't love him back. He is blinded by love, and it sucks. That's all you can really say about this situation. It sucks. I feel bad for Chris, but at the same time, I feel bad for Will. However, what Will did was not justified. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this entire situation. Like I said, the whole thing is so fucked. Will it go anywhere? No. It'll just be memed on for the next ever. Like, my entire Twitter feed is nothing but Will Smith and Chris Rock slapping memes. Like, I've seen some pretty good ones. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and enjoy that for the meme material, even though I know it's just not that great of a situation. But yeah, regardless, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't really like doing commentary videos. I'm gonna keep it 110 cents with you all. This is just a one-off one because this is a really big story that I wanted to cover. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.